Sir has come to me with an NFC. Tomorrow when I'll fund him today. Tomorrow when he goes to estimate, abhi to estimate hi diya hai. Suppose he has estimated, sir has estimated that plant and machinery will cost him 10 crores, senior here. Tomorrow when he places the order, after 6 months, the P&M supplier may come back and say, excuse me sir, that is dated. Today the cost of plant and machinery is 11 crores. So what bankers realize is, my God, wherever there is NFC, there can be a cost escalation. We have to protect the entrepreneur from cost escalations. So what they do is, they give you a percentage of NFC as contingencies. Sharad sir, Deepa ma'am, it is 10% of NFC is given as contingencies. Fellow colleagues who are making a note, please note, I have not updated this on my website, but I am telling you this, I have not updated this. My website will still say 10%. I don't know what this textbook says, okay, but my website says 10%. Can I humbly say this? In practice today, I have seen bankers, high inflation times, sir. Prices are going off the roof sometimes. High inflation times, I am not surprised, right, that some of you all would also see bankers are willing to give as high as 15 to 20% of NFC as contingencies. It's high inflation time, sir. The bankers have realized that a 10 crore machinery can go up to 11.5 crores also, can go up to 12 crores. So high, I don't need to, you're all working colleagues. I don't need to tell you about inflation and raw material supplies today. 10%, if you ask me, I want to submit to this humble audience. Though I put it on my website, I have not got time to correct it. This was pointed out after my Delhi workshop. A colleague sent me a mail. Please note, I don't want all of you all to remember, 15 to 20% of NFC, 20% is on the higher side. Some mistakes that you all commit is, you think NFC is to provide for earthquakes. I am not. I will never be sarcastic. I am not sarcastic. If you are thinking like that, please don't, ma'am. NFC is for anything, what he said beautifully, right? Anything to do with earthquakes or disaster, as the respected colleague said, that is not NFC. That has to be taken care of by insurance. Here I am talking of cost escalations. So do you have foreign exchange? Foreign exchange rates, abhi dhyan se suniye, foreign exchange rates, and you have left it open. Have you left it open? 10 to 15%. Did you say you have taken a forward cover, sir? Satish sir? You have taken a forward cover and you have frozen the rates? Then it is not NFC. Then it is firm cost. Did you say you have quotation? NFC. Did you say you have already placed the order for the plant and machinery? Firm cost. Are you saying buildings you have got an estimate from the architect? NFC, one last time. Is it written that all cost escalations are going to be borne by the builder himself and you don't have to pay anything? Firm cost. Contingencies is to take care of any project cost overruns, add up all the 9 headings and you arrive at, and what is, we already started talking about structuring, thanks to you all, right? You have arrived at what is known as cost of project. That, right? One second, I like to start with one last time. A cost of project includes all this heading. Now the challenge is, I know I have 2 questions remaining and I would answer this, right? I'll need to switch off for at least one part of the discussion. Please note, this cost of project, once you arrive at, maybe a road project, maybe a hospital project, maybe a real estate project. Now the point that we will ask is, what is going to be, sir, the means of finance? How would you end up financing it? And for that, before I take all your lovely questions, I like to put down the means of finance first, then take your questions. Means of finance is, so can I just take up a page and keep it right here? A means of finance can be debt, it can be equity, it can be, thank you for coming to me, sir, and asking me that question. This is out of sheer respect for you, sir. Thank you. Right? Convertibles, debentures, and all that. Senior, you can ask me this. Convertibles, you can have technically what we have already discussed. Some parts we have already discussed, thanks to you all. A leasing option, You can also have, thank you again, sir, for that, subsidies. And quickly, I want to again thank sir for his observation on bridge loans. We have covered that. And also what is known as miscellaneous funding options. You covered some of this. I would like to go through each of this in some more detail, discuss about ECBs. Sir wanted me to talk on FCCB, FCD, debentures. I'll talk about that. But before I get there, cost of project, I saw two colleagues put up a hand. Can I start with ma'am first, please? Yeah, please.
A small thing.
Yeah.
You said bankers may be willing to finance 15 to 20% of NFC as contingencies to be included in the cost of project. Do we perceive any percentage to total cost of project, including firm cost or not firm cost?
Very nice question, ma'am. Firm cost, ma'am? No NFC. Firm cost is firm cost.
Put together, total cost of the project contingency should not go beyond how much percentage?
Straight question. Is there a norm? No norm.
No, generally, while preparing the project report, how much percentage they would see as a cost of total project, but as a percentage of total project?
No. This, if you're asking me a very practical question, is there a due diligence on that? The answer is no. The only rule is, whatever is the NFC, give them 10 to 15%. And since you were kind enough to come and share your profile during lunch break, can I repeat, ma'am? I would advise you to tell your clients, and I'll explain why in the last session, to keep as much as non-firm costs as possible. I'll advise you to please tell your clients that keep as much as non-firm costs as possible, except land. Bankers, sir, this is for you. Bankers hate it. If you say, you are not even procured land. So at least a part, advance should be paid towards the land because it shows commitment. It shows his commitment. Thank you. Yes, sir. I'll take yours. Please.
Basically saying that, when you're building a bridge, you do time and cost escalation, it
Absolutely.
costs 3 times as much. So it's not 10, 15%, it's about 300% then.
You're right.
Like the ceiling project.
Yeah.
Took 20 years to make.
That's where you're right. That's where the funding has gone haywire, no, my friend. That's where the funding. But please note, again, you're coming back and taking me back to that emotional topic. When it was originally done, they would have done 10 to 15%. उसके बाद वो escalation हुआ, CDR हुआ, moratorium हुआ. Sir, ये big projects, no? चलो हो गया, right? Thank you. In fact, they will share. But if it is an SME, right? खुद का पैसा लगाओ. Then मैं क्या करूँ? वो आपका escalation है. ये वाला logic चल रहा है. Which is where I again repeat, I said that, and this is for you also, Saveerji. This is directly to you. Keep as much as NFC and then proceed. Even if you know that you're going to place an order, confirm for 9 crores, get a quotation, not a firm order. Get a quotation for 9 crores or 10 crores and give it to the banker. Automatically, 10 में 20% add करके, he knows that the budgeting is for 12 crores. Can I take your question, please? Answer, right? What is debt? I don't need to explain to this audience about debt. Debt can come from term loan. I don't need to, even I checked out with the esteemed colleagues, right? They were kind enough to say they want to know the basics, pretty well versed. I want to focus on ECBs. Yes, I want to share something on ECBs. ECB stands for External Commercial Borrowing. It is one area where I think many of my esteemed colleagues have not realized what are the benefits of getting into project finance. ECB stands for External Commercial Borrowing. I'll go a bit slow. I know it's new to most of you all. Please note, under RBI's automatic route, ECB funding can be easily brought in for project finance. You cannot use ECB funding for working capital requirements. So are you trying to tell me that you are going to borrow in Japan and you are going to use it for working capital requirements? Sir, no. But what my esteemed colleague said, right, you are going to raise money as ECBs and use it for a capex, like building a bridge. Thank you for that example. Like expanding. Expanding, Mr. Krishna, can be both greenfield and brownfield. Greenfield technically means, right, Mr. Krishna, greenfield, sir, basically means, Atulji, setting up an altogether new project. Thank you. While brownfield, these two friends, brownfield is nothing but you have an existing capacity which you want to exert. Both allowed. ECB allowed. Up to 10 million USD allowed. Right? Hello? Now at 10 million is a generic, if you are for specific projects.